All right, it's been a while since I've done a pick-a-pile, so I decided, why not? Let's do one today. So the intention for this reading is what Spirit wants you to know or be aware of in the next few weeks. The cards on top do not represent the decks used. I kind of wanted to set the tone to kind of help you pick which pile to choose. There will be timestamps listed below, and everything you need to know is in the description box. So thank you for being here. Pile 1 is going to be Coming to Life, number 29. Pile 2 is going to be number 7, Into the Unknown, and pile 3 is going to be Heal the Ouch, number 38. So everybody just take a deep breath and pick the pile that you feel most compelled to come to, and we'll get started. Just 1 second. Okay, pile 1. I pulled a couple cards because I was going to lay them all out in the spread and then go over them. But as they were coming out, they were too good, so I thought, okay, I'm going to stop halfway through. Your present situation, number 33, is inspiration. And that is awesome because, you know, the overview of the reading is coming to life. So if before you were in a stuck place, a stagnant place, you know, where everything's kind of gray and you're just going through the motions, something's going to come along, come to your attention, and you're going to feel completely inspired. Now, the area of conflict or an obstacle that was in the way of that was Fool's Embrace, Transmuting Pain, number 22, another master number. So past pain and hurt, or maybe just things not going the way that, you know, you deserved or wanted to, that was standing kind of in the way and is causing kind of a block. And I really feel that that's going to change, you know, in the upcoming next few weeks, because the changes needed in order to face these challenges is fortune's will, luck, and right timing. And that's number 23, so it's progressively getting better, and the universe is going to throw you a bone, okay? And we'll clarify all these in a second. So let's see your strengths during this time, like what you can lean on. Whoops, I had that upside down. Sorry about that. What strengths can pile 1 lean on during this time, please? And that's a hard place to be in, you know, whenever you feel kind of like everything's gray and you're a zombie going through all the motions, for something to bring you back to life again. Moon Maiden, New Beginnings. This came out quite a bit in the monthly readings, so check those out for your sign. So that is a strength here. You are going to be offered a new beginning. I think that the moon, see how huge that this moon card is? It's a 41, which breaks down to a 5. She's coming to the surface to be able to see this. There was some major release that happened during the supermoon, September 29th. So what other challenges are standing in the way, or that might present themselves during this time frame? Deep diver, diving into a task. So it is going to require you to kind of go deep in connectivity. Maybe express emotions more than you'd like in a more vulnerable space. It might be hard to do that depending on what you went through that you have to transmute. Let's see the final outcome. Whoopsie. Choices and their consequences, and treasures hidden in the shadows. Shut up. This card too also came out a lot. There was something major that happened energetically within the collective on that supermoon. I'm not even kidding. So this is something lurking in the shadows that you might have thought was gone due to somebody's choice and the consequence of their actions. Can't wait to see what that one is. They're telling me to get one more there for the outcome. Rising above the fray. So see how this eagle is like finally getting that clarity. He can spot it. He can see it. He knows. It's a whole new fresh perspective, but also I think rising above is what I'm hearing. So that's awesome. All right, let's get some clarifiers on this. How do I want to roll? Actually, let's get Osho Zen. What about this inspiration? Guidance, number 3. Look at that, 333. Spiritually guided. If you're seeing that number, definitely there's something here for you. The Miser. So have you been holding back due to this pain? Yep. Sorrow, number 9. And 9 and 4 breaks down, you know, that's a 13, which would also be a 4. But still, for all you numbers people out there, if you're seeing 3s a lot, it's holding back, and that's what's keeping this inspiration either from coming in or from you being able to feel it, or this could be past energy as well. What is this sorrow over? King of Swords. Somebody might have made a final decision. King of Swords, they don't make any decision based upon their emotions at all. It's very difficult for them to incorporate the emotions with the logic behind it, you know, and so they don't understand it that well, especially if there's not a logical reason, and love is not a logical thing. This feels very much like this energy. So if you were dealing with one of those people, they might come back around, or the same situation might kind of present itself in a different way for you. I don't know what I meant by that. High Priestess, this deep knowing, downloads. It's also the Keeper of Secrets. So I feel like the universe has been kind of trying to download all this information, probably in your sleep, in your dreams. King of Pentacles. So now you got two kings here. And the Nine of Wands. All about stability and holding on. I love this Nine of Wands, though, because she's standing tall and proud. She's not the wounded warrior, and she's got her torch lit. So I think that download is going to cause that torch to light there. And it might even bring in an earth sign or somebody with that energy that's grounded, stable, ready to commit. What's up with this King of Pentacles? Patience. So maybe someone was waiting for the King of Swords to turn into the King of Pentacles, because he does feel that emotion and listen to that emotion. We've got source, harmony, and patience, divine timing. So whatever you went through there was a faded life lesson that I think was learned the hard way. But what they're saying here is like inspiration's coming. We're going to get you out of this little spot here. Let's do one of these as an overview of this pile. Trust in the journey. That's another number 9. So that cycle is closing out. And this really gives a High Priestess vibe as well. So what about this transmuting pain? Because that's the area of conflict right now. All up in the thoughts. We have the sharing card, conditioning, and isolation. So it's possible 322 and 323 is sticking out to me here. Yet another 3 here. So you might have been frozen out by somebody, left out in the cold, or maybe feeling like nobody really had your back. Possibly from childhood, because we have the conditioning card here. And it's like, I'm just getting this overwhelming sense of giving, 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 and nobody stepping up and matching that in return. And so someone kind of went in their shell and kind of reevaluated their entire journey and struggled with the logic in that. That can tie back to that King of Swords too, because it was unjust and unfair. And the King of Swords, you know, is all about fairness and doing the right thing. There's something to that there. What about this Fool's Embrace? The Knight of Wands, in and out. They could have been in and out. Since this girl creates her own fire, it seems almost like it was this energy. And this energy is coming back either in the same, as the same person, or in a different format, because it's very inspirational. But the Knight of Wands goes out as quick as he goes in. And so it's like you lit my fire and then left. And then we've got the Five of Swords, the Empress, and the Page of Wands. So it's trying to combine all of these kings or queens, regardless, into one. That's also the Divine Feminine card. So someone might have really repressed or transmuted the Divine Feminine within. Male or female. But the good news is that the transmuting means it's done. It's felt. I'm surprised we didn't get a lot of 10s there. We've got refuge. So that's going within and finding that power again. That spark. So luck and right timing. What does this entail? Fortune's Wheel. I almost didn't want to pick up this deck, but we're going to go for it anyway. Ripeness. So it is time, guys. Oh my gosh, another 9. And abundance, totality, and moment to moment. 5 and a 2, which is also a 7. So this period of bad luck, stagnation, it's come to its conclusion, the totality. And It's going to require a little bit of a flow, a little bit of a balance of energy leading into this abundance, but it's right for the picking. So it's saying, go for it. Live moment to moment in the flow, but don't be surprised if there's not a couple of little hiccups here and there. That doesn't mean retreat back to your shell. It means keep going. Because luck and right, look at this, the sun. Yep. The sun, the Three of Pentacles, the Eight of Wands, and the Knight of Pentacles. Just like I said, it had been a long time coming. The slowest moving card in the deck. Could be dealing with some earth energy, doesn't have to be, but the universe is your partner here. Three of Pentacles, trying to bring this in for your own abundance and create some movement here. I do think that there will be definite movement. And the 23rd is sticking out. So if you watched your monthly video for your signs, see if that number came out. 17. See, she has the fire in her hands. She is fully activated, fully inspired. Male or female? So your strengths during this time, I'm going to pull out a different deck for that. I'm going to use this Lenormand. What about new beginnings for the strengths? Courtship, 414. High honor. You're going to be rewarded for doing the right thing, for being that go-to person for everybody. And you probably felt in the area of transmuting pain that karma had never came back to you. Not the good kind, you know? It's really hard to keep doing the right thing whenever you're surrounded by people who win that don't. Trust me on that. But they're saying without a doubt, you know, there's going to be a new courtship. Even if you're not looking for another person, if you already have somebody, it's a new lease on this, a new beginning, or just a courtship with life yourself, you know, if you're not looking for love. It's like kind of like a self-love feeling I get. Possibilities, thunderbolt, receptivity, I cannot say that word. Receptivity, there we go. And participation, yet another 4, 4, 4, 4, 3, 3, 3. You guys are crazy with the number syncs today. So it's like this fire is lit, the thunderbolt. Maybe a shock from the divine, a download, an event that takes place, a fated event, it doesn't matter. It's a fresh new beginning. The possibilities are endless. So you've got 2, 2, 2, 2, 2 here too. Good grief, guys. But you have to be open to receive it, and that's where this comes in. That vulnerable person has got to come back out and connect. You've got to connect the dots with other people. It's going to require participation. And that's scary. Especially if you've already been through this, you know, transmuted that pain and came out the other side. But look at this, generosity, 23, 2 23s, guys. Both of those break down to 5s, which is change. Be generous with yourself. Your generosity is getting rewarded, is all I keep hearing. So good job. So what about diving into a task and connectivity? Because this is still going to be a challenge. There's going to be a lot of fear there. All right. So we've got letting go, transformation, healing, turning in, and compromise, which is balanced energy. That's like the 6 of Pentacles. It's balancing. It's transmuting that pain. Somebody went within. It's going to require, though, letting go of past traumas and that past hurt. But it's very healing. If you're willing to do this, this new connection or this rebirth is going to be very transformative. And since that transformation came out in the challenge area, as well as letting go, it's going to, change is hard, you know, change is hard. But I think you're going to be willing to do it, or someone is, if, you know, the energy's reversed. It is a collective reading, because that somebody's getting inspired and no longer wants to hold back. Joy, number 22. Shut up. Lord have mercy. God bless America. I don't even know what to say to this. So many number syncs. That's the key. This is going to bring so much joy in if you just let yourself feel it, or if they let themselves feel it. All right, so the outcome, choices and their consequences, treasures hidden, and rising above the fray. So it will require a leap of faith. Oh, success. That's awesome. Somebody, though, is going to have to stop suppressing. And maybe that's what's coming to the forefront. Maybe they're realizing they had been suppressing where they sabotaged this connection, where they went wrong, how they messed up. Seven of Swords, you know, is ghosting, lying, cheating, stealing, all of that stuff. It's just sneaky behavior. I don't feel like it's that kind of a story, because I don't know. I don't feel bad energy from this. With the postponement, though, remember how I said all the gray and the world is gray? Somebody just keeps looking at this color in the picture from the past, suppressing Seven of Swords behavior, sabotaging it, rebelling against it with the rebel. But, you know, and then we have the dream and past lives and consciousness here. That's like a spiritual awakening leading to success. I kind of get a feeling that they had a download in a dream. Maybe you came to them in a dream, or their guides did, and basically pointed out this choice and the consequence. That's very similar, I think, to the Sag reading. Let's get one of these too, and then we'll get the tarot out. Official person number 22, guys. This is a deep soul something here. Probably a twin flame connection, honestly. Whew, we got concern at the bottom of the deck. Bad health, privileged lady, house, mature woman. Somebody's concerned. Concerned about coming forward. What about this official person? If we get like the Four of Wands or the Two of Cups, I'm going to lose it. The Tower. See, that's that breakthrough. There is a Tower moment coming for somebody, and that's all they're going to... Oh, with the Lovers. Realizing they made the wrong choice. This is epic, guys. I just don't even know what to say. They're saying get one more. The Moon. Hidden in the shadows. You probably thought, and I just got spirit chills head to toe, you probably thought that this person didn't care about you anymore. Well, guys, if this is helpful to you or resonates, please leave me a comment down below, or like, comment, subscribe. I would love to have you here. Magic and renewal. Number 20 and 25. Renewing the magic. I'm blown away, guys. You really are going to come to life, and I can't be more excited for you. So I'm sending you lots of love and light. Take care. All right, pile 2. I went ahead and laid out your cards here, and this is very interesting. It's almost like, is something too good to be true here? Your present situation is appreciation, number 15. 7-15 might be significant. 7-14 and 15 might be significant. Oh, and you've got 16. That's weird. July in general. But the reason I'm saying this is somebody's got an appreciation for you, or you have a newfound appreciation for something or someone in your life. Now, the causes of conflicts and obstacles is carrying connections and cornucopia. So that's the cause for concern. And I'm like, cornucopia, that's the 11 card. You know, that's a deep soul contract at the very least, and a lot of love there. So I think it's almost like something's too good to be true. Maybe you're not used to this type of appreciation, or for everything just going smoothly. Or maybe it had been going smoothly and it's got just kind of couple little hiccups that kind of scare people. We'll clarify all this in a second too, please. Changes needed in order to face these challenges. Patience. Isn't that funny? I know. I tried to pre-do pile 1s, and I did the first 3 and then did the rest on camera, but I was trying to save time for you guys, but that was kind of funny. So see this clock here, and it's burning on fire? That's totally divine timing, which is hard to wait for. Nobody likes the patience word. But look, the garden and the gate. So that is like serious divine interference here. Intervention, protection is what I'm getting. Especially in your strength card, you've got Angel of Strength and Archangel Raphael, the Angel of Love, protecting you. 3 and 8 also breaks down to an 11. So you are divinely protected at this time. There were a couple of readings, I think Capricorn and Aquarius, for the monthly readings of October, that had serious level of Archangel protection in it. So if you're dealing with one of those signs or have it in your chart, definitely check that out. Other challenges are victory and the thinking man. And what I'm getting from here is someone's using their mind instead of their heart to think about love, or they're just focused on stability, 3D stuff, and the victory. Someone might just want to win. But that doesn't really go with the rest of this energy, so I feel like it's more of the King of Swords looking at it from a logical standpoint. The outcome, second chakra, Archangel Ariel. Very good for healing, dealing with the Akashic records, that type of stuff. Walking away, and woman holding a coin. So that's where it gets interesting. And I'm wondering if they're saying maybe someone's leaving something that was actually really good to go towards something better, or to focus on their own. Let's see. What's this appreciation about? Into the unknown. It just feels like it's something you've never done before, or a new feeling. We've got the source, maturity, shut the front door. And what is this? Possibilities. Yeah, it's just a little scary, because like the divine has brought this into, I want to say maturization. They brought it together. Guys, golly, I don't know what's going on. I didn't sleep well last night. I think that's part of the problem. But it's been a long time coming, and maybe that's why you didn't believe it before. And now that I'm saying it, the ages of 27, 36, and 42 seem very significant for some reason. Fire extinguisher. So that's stagnant love, dying passions, thirsty for change, drowning in emotion. So someone wants to go where they're appreciated. Somebody, this thing could have ran its course, and now they're thirsty for that caring connection and cornucopia. Let's see what the tarot has to say about it. The Tower. Okay. Death. Yeah. King of Wands. Page of Wands, and the Knight of Pentacles. It's been a long time coming. That's that maturity card. So someone's ready to maybe walk away and found a newfound appreciation for themselves. That's coming through too. Death and rebirth. Ready for a change. This was a Tower moment of sorts. They want a new beginning, but they want that passion back. And it could be just reinvigorated within the same situation. But someone's realizing like the way it was before is no longer the way it is now. See about, nope, let's do one of these. An overall. This will tie it in together nicely, I think. Transformation, number 8. Yeah, something's ran its course and it's time to transform. Caring connections and cornucopia. What is this? Guilt? Oh. Participation. Intensity and understanding. This is, I'm getting a very specific message that's coming through for somebody. This will not be for everyone. But someone here is leaving behind a pretty good situation. Somebody that really cares about them. I don't think that they feel the same way anymore. I think it's more of a roommate dynamic or a good partnership on paper, but they're ready for something deeper. And they might have even experienced this. There might be a third party here or somebody else's energy, because we do have the Three of Cups, the celebration card. Understanding, intensity, guilt, participation, and rightness. So for whatever reason, somebody doesn't feel the same way as they used to feel. That's for that particular connection. For others of you, if that doesn't resonate, since it's a problem for someone to participate in a connection where their emotions have to be vulnerable. There is a certain level of understanding, a certain level of self-sabotage, a lack of participation, or not going for something when it's ripe. I feel like it's due to the intensity. Let's get a couple of these. Rose-colored glasses. Yeah, glossing over the truth. Figuring it out, the missing piece of information. So that causes that Tower right there. So someone's either leaving that behind for something else, for a new passion, or to work on themselves with the woman holding the coin, that it expired, or somebody else, if this is new, is not used to this, and it's all about trust. That came out in pile 1, 2, number 9. Trust your journey. See, she's got it all figured out. So patience in the garden and the gate. I feel like you've been pretty patient. I think some of you have been overly so. All right, that's enough for now. The rebel, friendliness, ordinariness, sorrow, lots of nines. Schizophrenia, which is 2 of Swords, and abundance. There's a want on some level. Somebody feels trapped by their abundance. That would be that specific message for somebody that's looking to get out of something that's not too terribly bad, but going towards something for their highest good and meant to happen. And they've been kind of patient through the ordinariness. For others of you, it's like you've done everything. I mean, look at all these 2s. There's 2 2s here. We've got an 8. 8, 2 would be a 10. And I just feel like you've always been the go-to girl or guy for people when they need help, when they need moral support, when they need guidance. And even if you've got a lot of supportive people in your life, you don't have that one person that you feel, I don't know, that does the same for you. 100%, you know? I know that sounds so crazy, the Sun. And that's exactly where pile 1's got it too. I think I'm overthinking this one, or there's just too many messages coming through. Queen of Swords, 9 of Wands, and the Sun. Yet another 9. So somebody was holding out, hoping that this ordinary life would turn into the garden and the gate, or hoping that the divine would move them out of this towards their abundance and all of this. With the Queen of Swords, though, that's actually in her lower energy, can be kind of pop-offish and quick to cut that tie. And they're saying just be patient with yourself as you're figuring all this out and trying to make the next steps going forward. Or if you're waiting for this caring connection to come in, they're bringing it in there. But also, I feel with the Queen of Swords, actually, I want to retract that a little bit. They want you to step up in your power. You've got to kind of, if you've been one of those overly patient ones, you've got to kind of take action on your own. New beginnings. Number 10. So it's time for a new beginning. Be patient with how it unfolds, though. That's coming through pretty strongly. So your strengths, you've got the Angel of Strength and Archangel Raphael. They're going to cause some movement here because we've got the travel card, playfulness. I think that playfulness energy is going to counteract this fire extinguisher, the dying passions. So this same situation can be transformed. They're not saying that if, you know, that person that is in the caring connection who thinks that it's over, that can be transformed as well through a lighthearted approach, a new beginning, not suppressing, because see, we've got suppression and consciousness. Not suppressing what we need, want, and value in relationships. Saying that, having those difficult conversations, but also adding fun back to it. And given that that's your strength, why is suppression here as a strength? I think that's the end of suppression since it's 10. 10 of Cups, the Lovers, the Moon, and the Ace of Swords. So this has taught you how to make tough decisions and discernment in love for your highest good and your happiness, which is incredible. And maybe that's why it feels weird, different, or like uncharted territory for you. Because maybe you've always put other people's stuff before your own, including that caring connection. And now it's like, hey, I'm ready to create movement here, and I have the strength to do so. Let's get one more for this. Flow, number 24. Learning to go with the flow and balance that energy and trust where your path leads you. All right, what's up with this victory and the thinking man? Rebirth, another 10, 2 10s there. 1028 seems significant. Going with the flow, that's funny. So it might have been hard to go with the flow. I know it is for me because I'm a very stubborn individual. But I think what it's saying here is you have the strength to go with the flow. It's just mandatory. It's going to be challenging at times during this rebirth process. And look, you got patience again. So don't be too hard on yourself if it doesn't go as fast as you'd like. Because with exhaustion, it's like, well, I'm trying to make these changes and I can't do it all by my own anymore. And they're saying, don't worry about it. Don't cling to the past. Number 5 is here as well. And turning in. So maybe when we turn in, see, we tend to lose all these outside external voices or the voice of our ego. And I feel this victory card is it's just constant thinking about trying to get out of a situation, get into a situation, or just balance out that energy, which is very difficult to do. I might get one of these. Let's get some of these. Mature woman. So it's like, it's been a process, but now I'm also getting, this has been a long time coming. For some of you, going on 6 years. That's not going to be for everybody, but it seems very significant. And then we have 646, June 28th is also sticking out there. What is up with this victory? Is it just like, I want success? King of Cups. Oh. So we've got the thinking man and the King of Cups. And there's movement again, 8 of Wands and the Fool. So perhaps, since this is the challenge, he doesn't realize how he can take a leap of faith to make this move. We've also got judgment. Especially if King of Cups, he feels it, but can't always express it. Especially if he's usually the thinking man. So that's just a challenge, but what they're saying there with the patience card and the rebirth is that it's coming through. Air spirit, knowledge, that's number 1. They want me to get 2. So this knowledge is coming, and patience again. Y'all are going to kill me with all this patience. I know. 113, so another 11. So just have patience. He's got to gather this knowledge. And I think while he's gathering that knowledge, this is where this woman holding a coin comes in. She's walking away, leaving it in the hands of the archangels. Temporarily, because remember, whatever is meant to be ours will always come back, right? And it could just be walking away from just crap, trauma, you know, from the past. Old things that needed to be healed out. So we've got the prescription, which is bad health or medical issues, but I feel it's more the issue of this connection. And it might be because this thinking man doesn't do a very good job with saying what he needs to say, male or female. Or there could be outside parties. We've got the Sirens card, which is red flags, pay attention, be aware. I think if the sirens have been speaking to him, but he's not going to explain it right. And so it might come through as a siren. And we also have gossip and nosy third parties here as well. So other people might be adding their 2 cents into the equation, which, you know, only makes it more convoluted and difficult. The karmic partner was kind of on the bottom. They might have to walk away from a karmic partner. Glossing over imperfections, telling someone what they want to hear, and footsteps, moving on, walking away, follow the leader. So, yeah, I'm really kind of worried that somebody's going to think that they're just saying what they want to hear, or, ooh, yeah, they didn't say what they wanted to hear because they're still coming from this thinking man standpoint. Let me get a couple more. Oh, I thought that one flipped over. This one did. Divine masculine. Divine masculine energy. And it could be the feminine incorporating her divine masculine. That could have been the last lesson learned. Walking away. What's that about? And we'll wrap it up. 7 of Pentacles. Well, guys, I hope this was helpful. Please comment, like, subscribe, share, all that jazz if you feel compelled to do so. Page of Cups, 7 of Pentacles. Too long had passed before this Page of Cups, this offer of love or apology from a vulnerable place took place. And that could actually trigger them going forward to come forward as well. What about the Queen of Pentacles here? A woman holding a cat. A cat. Black cat might be significant to some of you. Woman holding a coin. 4 of Wands. Nope, 3 of Wands. Okay. I've been waiting long enough, and now I'm going to go towards my highest good, is what that says. Something didn't meet her expectations. Ten of Pentacles and Nine of Pentacles. It's like I'm going to get my own wish fulfillment regardless if you come along or not. So she's really evolved. She really is into the unknown because it's like new shoes or something. I had no idea why that wanted to come out like that, but protection. Remember, number 21. Remember what I said? Divinely protected on so many levels. And enlightenment, number 19. So just know this light is coming in. This enlightenment to you or to someone else, and that you're heavily protected. And that deer that is sticking out. I think it's an elk in this one. Well, thank you, Pile 2. I hope this is your story. If so, let me know. I'm sending you lots of love and light. I'm always rooting for you. Take care. Okay, Pile 3. Yours is interesting here. So we have Heal the Ouch for your overview. In your present situation, we have card number 40, A Blessing in Disguise. So something that didn't work out, a person, situation, could be a career, is actually going to be a blessing in disguise, and that's going to be brought to the forefront or proven to you, I guess, in this month. And that'll probably help heal this ouch tremendously. And we'll clarify all these too. I'm just doing the overview real quick. The causes of the conflict and obstacles is MI blue. So whatever this was, I think it took you a long time to heal from and really caused either a change with almost a change within the soul level. And maybe you'd never experienced that level of dark night of the soul or pain or depression before. And this kind of did that. But see, notice how her third eye is like awakening. I do feel that it was meant to kind of jumpstart you on your spiritual path. Now, the changes needed in order to face the challenges is the road less traveled. And that's number 10. So that's closing out the old cycles, but also trying a different path, or maybe getting on a path where you can't see that it's paved at the end. So it's kind of like a leap of faith or something that might get outside your comfort zone. If I could speak today, y'all, it has been, this last moon just kicked my butt. Now, the strengths that you have, it's really awesome. And May 23rd might be significant to somebody here. But you have fishbowl and eye to eye. And so I think that you are able to see things from an outside perspective, from a higher perspective, maybe see the sides of things, the gray area that most people around you can't see. And eye to eye, I think in the same sense, you can see their perspective. That's an awesome skill to have. Sending you so much love for that. Now, your other challenges, unfortunately, if you've gone into hermit mode, you've got homebody and butterfly effect. And notice how the butterfly effect and the MI blue kind of go together. Even though I don't think there's a butterfly on this one, it's almost like they match. But we've got to get out of the hermit mode, and because doing that is going to trigger something that's going to make you very happy, because the outcome is give it a whirl, number 27. 27's been coming out constantly. So I think you're going to want to dance in the rain with whoever this is. So let's go ahead and get started. So what does this blessing in disguise entail for pile 3? All right, we've got exhaustion, beyond illusion, patience, and traveling. So something that didn't go forward or move as fast as what you'd liked. There might have been a little illusion surrounding it, some rose-colored glasses in that point, but whatever it did a number on you with the exhaustion. That's like the 9 of Wands or the 9 of Swords. I think it's the Wands in this one. Because you were patient with it. And I think you believed in divine timing. You gave it a chance with divine timing, and it just, for whatever reason, ran its course and wasn't meant to be. And usually when that happens, it's because something's better, right? But I know when you're going through it, that doesn't help at all. What does this blessing in disguise entail? So yeah, the House of Cards fell. Somebody laid it all out on the table or just knocked that down. There could have been some miscommunication. I feel more like it's universal interference here. And then all of a sudden, though, we have the bright side, healing, and reflection. So once some time was taken to look back on this, and then defense, the ball's in their court. And I feel it's more like it was their mistake that ended this connection for whatever reason. And finally, somebody is seeing that, yeah, this was an actual blessing in disguise. 9 of Pentacles. Yep. Somebody's good. Could be something to do with money and finances, but basically stability. She's independent. She's got everything that she needs except for love. So it could have been something that went awry in love with the 10 of Cups here as well. Like, I've got everything I need for my own happiness or to work towards my own happiness. This wasn't it. Even if it felt like it was at the time. An overview for that. And it could have caused a fear of love again or vulnerability. And sometimes it changes our perspective on love altogether and the magic goes away. And air spirit knowledge, that came out in pile 2 as well. So that's learning and the knowledge gained, the lesson gained from this experience. All right, am I blue? That's the cause of conflict and the obstacle, change. So this change was hard. It caused you to go within. We've got the turning in card. Conditioning. It changed the way that you're conditioning, your programming. Maybe for the first time in your life, like we've got the Fool here, you took a leap of faith and went against this conditioning and programming. Listen to your inner voice when you tuned in here, and it went awry even so, or it didn't change with the change card. Either way, it was tough. I can feel that, definitely. I feel a resistance with the change, and definitely with the Fool. It's like, I know I need to move forward, and perhaps that conditioning kept you stuck or kept you in this sad spot. You or whomever you're dealing with is collective, so please take only what resonates. And the inner voice, I think, is trying to move you out of this stagnation. What does this have to entail? Actually, I'm going to use this Lenormand deck. Am I blue? Changes. Sudden wealth. Great fortune. Oh, wow. Didn't expect those cards. Courthouse and occupation. Whew. So for some of you, this affected your finances, or you thought, hey, this was it. I'm going to have it all. I'm going to build my foundation, and a divorce, job loss, something like that, an ending really caused you might have hit rock bottom, and now you're getting spit back out on the road less traveled. With the occupation card too, though, I can get the sense of it occupied all your thoughts and your time as well. But it feels almost like somebody thought they missed an opportunity, or, you know, golly, yeah. I mean, anytime you get separated, you build a foundation and you tear that apart, you're going to incur some losses, right? Could have been a bad investment as well. And trust me, I did that. I was an idiot that did that. And I'm still not completely over it. And I know I need to heal, you know. But my inner gangster wants to, you know, come back out and like, hey, you're going to give me back my money. But life doesn't work that way, right? All right. Guardedness. 7 of Wands. But I also feel like that's protective boundaries in her bubble. Like, and maybe she's in her bubble wondering like, okay, all of this has happened and I've embraced this change. So why do I still feel sad? And we've got Judgment here, King of Swords and Page of Cups. So there's probably an apology that never came, something that never came back to fruition, or a judgment that didn't get ruled in your favor. It's final decisions, though, with the King of Swords, and it's also some truth and clarity. Sometimes the hardest thing, especially if you're not used to being depressed or sad or upset, is identifying, you know? Stability and love. Look at this, number 14 and 47. That turns into an 11. So your stability and love might have faltered there, or, like I said, you know, it almost seems like there was an unfairness. Can I have love and stability together? And the answer is yes. But there's some type of mental misconception or something there where it's hard to, I don't know, bring that to the conscious forefront. All right. So the changes needed. This road less traveled. Sorrow. So we can't stay back in the past, you know. Coulda, shoulda, wouldas. What might have been, comparing. That comparison card just came out. So it could even be, what if I would have taken this road? What if I hadn't have done this? What if I hadn't have taken that action or that investment that messed up my stability? And what they're saying is like, if you don't ever take risk, you will never have movement. If you never have that full energy, you will never go forward, because we can't just stay stuck and expect things to come to us, right? Because yes, we do have to be in the flow and be open to allow and receive. But if you're standing at the edge of the river and you haven't jumped in yet, you can't flow, right? So just jumping in the river is the hard part. And it's like a burden. The fact that this path not taken, or it's either the path not taken or the path that was taken, there's some regret there. It's a burden. We've got the burden, sorrow, and comparison. Where would my life be if I hadn't have went down this path, or if I would have went down another one? And with the source there, you could have even felt like you were divinely guided, and you probably were. But I also feel like it's coming back to that, coming back to source, getting back on your path. There's something to that. Let's see what falls out. Closing out cycles. So that is kind of standing in the way. We got to kind of let that go. Walking away, moving on. Yeah. The road not taken, if it's meant to be, will spit back out on your path, okay? Let's see if we can find out what that entails. What was this road not taken? That it was something not fair. You might have been forced onto a road you didn't want to take. Because we have the Justice card here. With the Six of Swords, yeah. And it's also getting your own justice. Sometimes we're not going to get the closure that we want or need in the way that we want or need it. And especially not when we need it, unfortunately. And I think what they're saying here is like, it's not too late to correct your path. Get on the road that you want to be on, and find your justice. There could be some Libra energy there too. Doesn't have to be chaos. Number 42. I'm going to get another one with that. But I feel like somebody's hesitant to get on the road because it's going to, cause some chaos there. And remember this flow. Don't be scared. And look at this, 24, 42. Mirrored numbers there. They're saying, yeah, it's going to be an interesting storm. Jump in that river. Take that road less traveled. All right, on to your strengths here. Fishbowl and eye to eye. I don't really think we need much clarification on these because those came out pretty awesome. Receptivity. So you are open to receive. You're aligning yourself to be open to receive. Guidance. Listening to that guidance. So it's now finally coming through. 323 might be significant. And postponement. So to me, see how everything's gray and this picture's just lit up and that's all she's focused on? That kind of reminds me of this path energy. It also takes me back to this one, blessings in disguise. And they're saying like, maybe you're realizing this, or that's still another strength, that the divine's got your back and taking out stuff that's no longer serving you in your life. Two of Swords, yeah. And Eight of Swords, being stuck and up in your head, kind of overthinking it. And there's another 8. 8 of Cups, walking away with the Queen of Pentacles. So definitely check out pile 2 if this resonates, because there might be a message in there for you. A lot of the same cards here. So it's like, since this is a strength, you have the strength to overcome this. It just takes walking away towards your highest good, towards your love and stability, which is what you get with the Queen of Pentacles, right? Could be dealing with an earth sign. All those 8s, that's crazy. So your path is guided and protected, and the only problem, the only thing that gets in your way is not being able to see the options or make that choice to get in that river and flow, or to feel trapped and stuck whenever they're saying, no, you don't have to be, even if it's just trapped and stuck in the past of this pain, because you can have love and stability proven to you right there. An overview for that. Prosperity. Yes. Number 5. You might already be abundant, but more abundance is coming to you. You've got the lucky star on your side here. They're going to help you pollinate all of your blessings going forward. Just keep that open mind, don't overthink it, but remember that eye to eye and the fishbowl. You're able to see things in a way that most people aren't, and that is a true blessing and a gift, and you can use that to your advantage. All right, what's up with this homebody and butterfly effect? Whoa. harmony, flowering. Remember what I just said about the bee? Yes, you've got to get out of this homebody hermit mode though. Participation, you've got to participate. But still, there's still this clinging to the past energy. And that's a 5, so that needs to change. So remember, the roads you took are not permanent. If that's a meant to be road, a fated road, it will come back up on your map, okay? So just rest easy with that. Harmony, participation, flowering. If you get out of your shell, they've got a lot of things, a lot of good things coming in your way. Get a couple of these and we'll move forward. Ooh, divine masculine tried to flip over. So what it does is if you're able to let go, it's saying within reach, if you could just let go of this past, deeper look within yourself. I think you've already done that. Something is undiscovered but about to be hidden here, and they're trying to get you to not overwork yourself, overanalyze, or repeat the same patterns that you've had previously. So the butterfly effect can go both ways. It can suck you back, you know, or spit you forward. It can cause things to kind of go, I don't want to say regress, but to make this energy worse of the burden instead of bringing in what it's meant to bring in here. It's going to set stuff in motion. And we're about to find out what. Get the lettuce. The hangman. So that was being stuck, but finding that new perspective. Okay. They might not tell us exactly what, because they're worried that you're going to hold back here, because we still got the Four of Pentacles. So if money is an issue, try to figure out that, or they are going to help figure that out. But there's something like not wanting to let go of something that you've held close or had to gather. They're not telling me exactly what that is. But yeah, Knight of Swords. It's going to cause rapid movement. Like something's going to be running towards you. Three of Wands and bring in your ship, but we can't hold on. Why is the Hangman and the Four of Pentacles here? I feel like it's that past stuff, like that last a fear, the Hierophant. And the Queen of Wands. Why are you holding back getting your groove? Are you scared of commitment or scared to commit to yourself in that Queen of Wands standpoint? Male or female here? That's bizarre. That's a bizarre combo. Are you... It's time for a rebirth, but then we got the Two of Swords here. And there's an awareness. And there's the Miser again and going with the flow. Holding back from this passion that's within and not being able to commit to it. Maybe you'll know that that'll cause something to happen. This butterfly effect, and you're not ready to commit to that yet. Whatever it is. But they're trying to get you out. They are trying to get you out of the house. Or out of hermit mode. Transformation. Yep. Pile 2 got this too. See, she's opening up, coming out. There's a pearl in there. And happiness. Bluebird spirit, 7 and 8. This has been a progressive change. All right, give it a whirl, and then we'll wrap it up. Well, thanks, guys. If this is your story, please let me know. And please stick around and enjoy the tribe. We'd love to have you. Okay. So, yeah, we got to get out of our shell here. They're trying to spark you. Or spark somebody. They're ready for you to integrate with the world. Creativity, understanding here. If you feel like you went into hermit mode because nobody really gets you. Like, doesn't really get you, because we also have nothingness, friendliness, and stress here. 72 might be significant. Look, we've got mirrored numbers again, 72, 27. But it's like they're trying to take you out of this black void and spark some new life in there. I wonder what's going to be there on the other side. Whoops, something just fell on the floor. Consciousness. Suppression. Don't suppress yourself, guys. Give it a whirl. That's coming to an end. Totality. They're trying to close the cycle out for you. And they're going to bring in whatever give it a whirl is. It's exciting. So there's enlightenment, illumination seen through the darkness. It's going to heal you to past decisions and crossroads. And check this out with the compass. Change in direction or off course. Headspace, thoughts, nostalgia, regrets of past actions. What was hidden is revealed, exposing the truth, new revelations. There's newness to be had, a whole new life if you can just step outside your comfort zone and let go of this past energy and this past trauma. And like I said, I feel like you mainly have. It's just like this one little last fragment. Power. Take back your power. That's the 11 card. Look at that dragon. And protection. Yep. Pile 2 got this as well. And look, 11, 11. Divinely guided and divinely protected. Don't be scared, Pile 3. You've got this. I'm always rooting for you. Sending you lots of love and light. Take care.